everyone, I can't get my celebratory candles lit because the matches don't work. So I had to run over and get one of our handy plasma lighters. So let me just get this ticker tape out of the way and move into the comment section to see who do we have joining us. Barb is here, and Anne and Terry, and she has said, oh my goodness, you're also amazing in that. Terry, she's watched almost all, her and Al have watched almost every one of our 150 shows. I can't believe this. That is just, can't believe that we did 150 shows together, but that you would be watching 150 shows when there is so much to be that you could be doing. So it just gives me goosebumps to think that you would feel that you're getting value and enjoying the show, and I am so grateful. So what I meant to do when we came live is to have a cake, a celebratory cake, but I just ran off to the grocery store and I looked at the cakes. What kind of candles are, and I thought, oh my God, who's going to eat all that? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I blew it out. Okay. No lighting of candles tonight. Can I do this? A simple task, lighting candles. That'll teach me to go to the dollar store. Let's see. Okay. Let's start this over again. So just before the show, I went to get a cake, but came home with pie because I like pie. So this is our 150th Shop with Diane show, and that is quite a milestone, I would say. The fact that over 3 years ago, over 75 people joined me as I ventured into this new online world, doing a live shopping show. And we had such a great response the first time, and I had so much fun. I said, well, I'll come back next week. And it has been 150 shows. And as Terry and Al have just said, they've watched just about every one of them. So let me just blow this out because I have insurance, but let me get rid of this. Yay! Oh my gosh. If you'd like to stop by for pie tomorrow, I'm sure there'll be some left. So let's put that aside. And I think it also deserves a toast. Oh, I'm going all out on this one, 150 episodes. And I have something really fun planned for all of us tonight and for the live show. And if you're watching the repeat, welcome to you as well, because some of these might be left. So be sure to put your order in as well. So what I was thinking, what can I do to celebrate 150 shows besides pie and champagne? I thought, I'm going to do this whole show as a sale, and I am going to show you a $5 sale item, then a $10 sale item, then a $15 sale item, and I'll repeat 5, 10, 15, and so on. So you'll know what the sale price will be if you just follow along. And there's going to be some huge savings, some limited stock. So you're going to want to move fast on some of that. And I see Anne is joining us, as is Tammy. Hi to you both. And if Anne is there, we know that Roger is not far away. And Kathy, oh my God, what a lovely community has come together. And Carol is here. So during the live show, what I'm able to do is interact with the viewers that send comments and make comments. And like Barb just did. Hi, Barb. And my mom sends her apologies. She was invited out to dinner and won't be able to join us for the live show. But she called ahead and just let me know that that's the case. And I know you've fallen in love with not just the show, but my mom too, and our other guests along the way. So what can I do to get us started? It was May 7th, 2020, and we had been shut down here at my store, Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, which is located in Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay is on the north shore of Lake Superior if you're not from the area. And I've been in business Now it's almost 27 years, but go back a few years at the start of the pandemic. And oh my gosh, I was shut down. The sales were dismal. I owned a BlackBerry phone. I was a diehard BlackBerry phone user and was not so upgrading my laptop. It had Windows 7 on it and it was missing a key. But I thought, oh my God, sales are so dismal. I have to do something. What is this Facebook Live? And I'm just going to try it. And if I crash and burn and I haven't figured out the technology, so be it. But, you know, you got to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and get back in the game. And I did. And so that was 2020, May 7th. So let me just take a little sip here before I get started. Usually should save this till after the show. But I know some of you have a cool beverage in hand, and some of you watch the show from home, from the camper cottage, some in transit. It had people watch on the holidays from Jamaica and not wanting to miss a show. So our format is, I'm going to explain a product to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I'll try to keep up with you and respond to them during the live show. If you're interested in the product, there's a few ways in which to place an order. One would be in the comment section if you're watching on the Shop with Diane YouTube channel. Hello to you if you're watching from there. And all of you, you go onto YouTube lots, please look for the Shop with Diane show. Just search for it and subscribe, because I need to get those subscribers up. Just like I need the hearts and the thumbs up and the shares and the comments, the algorithms for all the social media look for this. So go into the Shop with Diane YouTube channel and subscribe there. But what you can do is put in the comment section, say you'd like the item, and I'll, after the show, confirm the availability and we'll organize a pickup afterwards. Or if you're on Facebook, you can private message me, or you can phone me or text me, and I'll put that number up. The number to phone or text me is 807-628-4334. Then we are going to organize a curbside pickup. Or if you're ordering from out of town, purchases of over $50, I can mail out of town. But because the storefront is closed, what I'm doing is curbside pickup, which you can come into the store and look at some of the products that have been on past shows. But our next curbside pickup is tomorrow, Friday, 11 to 2, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, 11 to 1. And then next week, it's back to another Shop with Diane live show. So product number one on episode 150 of Shop with Diane for $5. It was regularly $6.95. And what do we have clearing out for $5? Oh my goodness. Now, you could be buying gifts for summer get-togethers, birthday parties, or it's July, you could get started with Christmas shopping. It's not too far away, isn't it? It's so what are these? If I just press in the center, I have a LED light that comes on. If I press it again, so that was a bright light. Let's press it again, it's a dimmer light, and press it a third time, and it's a strobe light. And it's on this really strong carabiner clip, and this could easily attach to your clothing, to your backpack, to your pet, wanting them to be visible on your clothing. As I said, great items. The plastic, this is a really durable product. The plastic is the same type of plastic that's used for Legos, you know, the things you step on and you'll never forget that pain, that excruciating pain. So let me just see, I'll get back into the comment section. And oh, I'm being asked what kind of pie. I bought apple pie. Didn't make apple pie, but I bought apple pie. So thank you for that question. See, that's how we can interact during the show. So what I have is these Cobb Carabiner handy lights, and that go on high beam, low beam, and flashing. And they were $6.95. They're just $5. So let me know if you'd like one in black or several in black. We have red, and then we have sort of a blue teal color. So that's product number one on episode 150 of Shop with Diane. So just to get this out of the way. And oh my goodness. So our product number 2. So we're going $5 then as the sale price, then it's $10 sale price and $15 sale price. So the $10 sale price, the $10 item was originally $25, and it's bride emergency bath. Now, forget the bride part of it. It's Epsom salts. It's for your bath, people, and it's made in Ontario. It is has a scent of pomegranate and mango, very refreshing. If there's a bride out there, what a great gift to give her. It was $25 just for $10. I just have 10 remaining, and indulge yourself. And we need to take care of ourselves. We have to use, somebody said during this pandemic, Diane, for our mental health, we need to use every tool in the toolbox out there. So sit in the tub, relax, and let the stress fall away. And you can use it for your tomatoes as well. Go research that one, people, if you're not already. And so, yeah, share it with the tomato plants in your garden. And that's one project that I have enjoyed and been frustrated by from time to time, is having a garden, a vegetable garden and flower garden just outside my store. So yeah, so that's product number 2. And product number 3 for clearing out at $15. Now this one, you're going to want to move fast because this is below cost. And what we have are just 2 of them. Regular price was $32.95. It is clearing out at $15. What are these? These are our Night Scope rechargeable LED headlamps. So in the packaging, whether it's the leopard one or one that's the blue kind of looking blue tie-dye or so on band, what this is a headlamp that you would want the band to wear around your head, and it has different settings as well: a high power, a lower power, let me see. Okay, bright, medium, low light, red, and red strobe. And it's rechargeable. It comes with a USB cable, so you can recharge this. And using a USB port. So it was $32.95 and a clearing out of $15. And I cannot believe, see there, that's Barb's going to take the blue one, and that means there's 1 remaining. I can't believe, and Terry's going to take the other. Perfect, they're gone. That is why, of all the things you could be doing on Thursday night, if you join the Shop with Diane show, you do get to take advantage of some of these limited opportunities. And that means, oh my goodness, I've been thinking about, haven't seen you, Terry and Al, for a while, been missing you. I think you'll be by for the curbside pickup. I'm excited by that. So, okay, that's the first 3 items. I think that calls for another little sip. Don't let the bubbles disappear on me by the end of the show. Don't want to go flat. So what is our next item that we have? It was a Canadian product, and a Canadian product that is used professionally in sports, in search and rescue situations, hiking, and so on. What is it? Oh my goodness. It is the Fox 40 P-less whistle. I spoke about it the other day. I think it's Ron Foxcroft that came up with this. He was a basketball ref and official basketball ref. Yeah, and he made his way to the Montreal Olympics in the final game, and I think it was Yugoslavia and USA in the final game, and Yugoslavia fouled. And he blew his whistle, but that time he used whistles with P's in it, and it got stuck. And anyways, it did not go well for him. And so he was determined to come up with a better whistle. So he was from Hamilton area and took the time to figure out with design engineers and so on, came up with a P-less whistle. This is going to be, so it's used for in the NHL, the NFL, in the Olympic search and rescue units, and so on, use the Fox 40 P-less whistle. But I can't stress enough the importance of having one of these when you're going outdoors, whether it's berry picking. I'm here in Northwestern Ontario, and people have access to the outdoors and enjoy it. But whether you're hiking or camping or blueberry picking, mushroom picking, you would want to whistle, because you cannot blow if lost or trying to signal somebody. You can't count on your voice being able to hold out, and this can be heard a mile away. And that's why it's so important to have one of these. But also when you're walking in the city as well, because a whistle is a signal to either I need help or to scare someone away. So everyone should have one of these. These were $7.95 here at our store, just $5. I have a couple remaining in orange, one in white. We have a couple in purple, 3 in yellow, 2 in black, 2 in blue, and 3 in red. So let me know if you would like one of those as well. You know, in past years, some people who've been out at the camper cottage would be planning at the lake sort of get-togethers or Olympics, and we're looking for loot bag with prizes and so on. That would be an amazing item to add. Look at this for a beautiful evening here in Thunder Bay. And I don't know where you're watching. Do we have people from out of the region? Because quite often we do, watching from across the border, across the country, across the pond. Please say hello, and if you're not from Thunder Bay area, where you are from. It's a beautiful evening, and the fact that we have the numbers that we do coming together, fantastic. To episode 150 of Shop with Diane. I see some new people have joined us by the number counter, and that means that I may need to tell you what I'm doing to celebrate the 150th episode. Is I'm sipping a little champagne. I have not a cake, but a pie, an apple pie, and but I'm going to have the whole show be sale items, and the sale price will go from $5, the next item $10, the next item $15, and then repeating again. So I don't think have drank my way through a show before. So I think and Josie and Marianne are here. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, I'm so honored and appreciative that all of you are coming together. As I said, you have been encouraging me, supporting me, and been very kind. And each week, especially through the first couple of years of the pandemic, we were just getting ourselves, I'm trying to get week to week and trying to get you week to week, and we seem to elevate one another. And I just can't say how grateful I am. So let's carry on. So that was the Fox 40 whistle, $5 each for $10. We have just 3 remaining of these. These are survival tip playing cards. So I haven't taken it out of the package because I don't want to destroy this particular one. But what we have is a plastic container, and inside here are playing cards that are water resistant playing cards and really durable. On the numbered side of the card, each one of them will have a survival tip, and it's going to include tips on navigation, fire starting, shelter building, and much more. But when it is the face card, so jacks, queens, kings, each one of those will have a different knot to teach you how to do it. It comes with jokers and a couple of cards that are called in case of emergency. So you can leave a card behind when, or just the contact information with that as well. So it's both entertaining and educational and practical, and maybe something that will actually help somebody survive in the wilderness. And so these were $15.95, just $10, and I just have a few of these left. Somebody called a couple months ago, said, oh my God, I've given these products as gifts. I need more. Can you set one aside for me, and a lantern and some matches? And I never heard back from that person. So I put this back into circulation. So what we know about this, it is a proven, a well appreciated item. But you got to remember to pick this stuff up. So what else do we have is, where am I? Did I get that background back? I got that backward. Oh, okay. I got myself confused. Let me get another $15 item. I got my, I have a script over to the side, not a script, but it's just like a listing. Sometimes I miss a few points. I should lay off that champagne, I think. Not much of a drinker, and clearly I don't need much. So I have this product. Oh my gosh. So this is our $15 product. It was regularly $32.95. Okay, that's a steal. Below cost. Let's go, girls. And I shouldn't assume. There are gentlemen who watch the show, and I was delighted to learn that Dylan, who's in grade 3, probably moving into grade 4 now, watches the show with his mom as well. He says it's so much fun. It's educational. He makes suggestions on what his mom should purchase. And I was so moved to know that in our audience are children as well. And I think it's really good because we try to make this an educational show, and we try to make it fun and be respectful, have some manners, and be a good example to younger people. So how delightful is that? So what a great gift. It was $32.95. What it is, we have a solar panel at the top. It'll charge the batteries. This hung outdoors or in a sunny window indoors year round. What will happen is these, when it gets dark, will start to light up and change color. So it's absolutely beautiful. It comes packaged in this box and makes a great gift, especially if you have to mail some items out of town. It's really lightweight. And oh my goodness, as I order some things for the store, those shipping costs, all costs have gone up, except tonight's show, the prices are going down, but shipping costs, oh my God, I'm quite shocked by that. So our next item was $9.95, and mosquitoes are nasty. And we're learning more and more about ticks and spreading Lyme disease, but now it's being recognized that there are other diseases that deer ticks are carrying that we have to be very careful. And if we're in the outdoors, we want to make sure a good thing to do is wear lighter colors, pants, socks over those pants, use a bug deterrent afterwards, checking our body, especially areas of our body, the groin, the back of the knees, in the hair. Don't you love to get outdoors? But you got to get outdoors, people. But here's a product. It's Naturapel, and it uses eucalyptus, lemon, I think it is, all natural ingredients, and it's going to last for up to 6 hours. It's all plant-based, and these were $10, clearing those out for $5. So if you like these, pick it up. It is called Shop with Diane. I know it's entertaining, but the taxes are due. And I need a little help there, people. Now, maybe you don't need these products, but just consider it a donation to the cause, okay? There's no subscription fee for the show, but it does help if you make some purchases along the way. Much appreciated. So let's keep going. So that was the $5 item. The $10 item. These don't go on sale very often, people, and they are hugely popular. Thank you, Barb, who's going to take a couple of bug repellents. Appreciate that. And as will Terry. Fabulous. Now, everybody follow along like Barb and Terry. They're doing a fantastic job of what the show is intended to. Sitting back, enjoying, learn about products, and doing some shopping. But the next product is, where do I have it? Did you just hear? Oh my goodness, the world Monday, Tuesday thought to have, since they've been tracking temperatures, it was the hottest day ever recorded on the planet. And although it hasn't been excruciating hot this summer here in Thunder Bay, I know in places in Europe and Southern Ontario, Western Canada, and so on, and across the border, it's been excruciatingly hot. And I hate hot. So what do we have this? We have the cooling neckties. So these are a Canadian product made in BC. And what it is it starts, many of you have heard about this, many of you owned it. And if you haven't, if you're just tuning in for the very first time, we have lots of customers watching who can give you all sorts of great testimonies. Hint, hint. But it's a pre-shrunk cotton tubular piece of fabric that from this point to this point inside, I don't know if you can hear it, there are polyacrylamide crystals inside that when you soak this for 20 minutes, it absorbs, it swells up, and then it'll retain that moisture, but it will evaporate slowly. And as it does, it cools the blood that runs through the blood vessels in the area of your neck, and it cools the blood, and it just offers you great relief. And what Josie's saying, she's been using those and they're terrific. And I have to tell you a little story today. And although I do, let me just get this. And as Barb said, great for the golf course. That must have been a hot flat. I should not drink on this job. I tell you, it's like, it does things to me. But there was a customer who works just up the street at a long-term care facility. And it was 2002, 3 years ago, that her supervisor gifted her a cooling necktie, and because it was so hot in the facility. And she has been using it for 3 years, but decided it was time to get some new ones. She says, and the other gals, she said, at work have been out ordering things on Amazon, and they say they're not as good, but they keep ordering them. They're not saving any money. It's not as good. I am just like 2 blocks away. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I said to that customer, well, on tonight's show, if you watch, I'm going to be showing these for $10. So it's your lucky day, not $12.95. These are $10 each. So if you'd like some, just let me know. And I will be, come by, make your selection. They're fabulous gifts. What you can do is re-soak them each day and continually use them. You can allow them to dry out when you're not in need, and then pull them back out. There, you can hand wash them. They are fantastic. Or you can order them on Amazon. They're not as good, and none of the money stays in a local little shop like mine doing shows like Shop with Diane. So everybody, you know where you can get them. And I just don't understand why people buy things of lesser quality. Anyways, here you go. So our next item is going to be comments. Look at these comments, people, if you're just watching. They are fantastic. See, we have by our number counter a few more people joining us. Welcome, welcome. This is episode, drum roll please, 125 of 150 of Shop with Diane. How is it that we got to this 150? Oh my goodness, I forgot. Let me show you. Look at this. It's a bit of a timeline, and let's see. A bit of a timeline in terms of sort of milestones for our business. So we started a little more than 3 years ago, 1,400 Facebook followers. Oh my goodness. And as I said, 75 people joined us for that live show. And I said, okay, folks, this experiment, I'm just going to keep going. I'll be back next week. Oh my goodness. Well, it took us about a year to hit episode 50. If you saw the earlier shows, and I did a Facebook post earlier today, you would have seen that the picture was vertical. Now I'm horizontal. That's because of an upgrade of hardware and software. No longer using my BlackBerry phone. what I use is a little webcam, and I have a couple of studio lights in here to help with the lighting, and the sound is much improved because of that. And this also works with YouTube that way. And for our efforts, we received the RBC Innovative Project of the Year Award. Oh my gosh, let me just pop that out. Here it is. Here is the award. It was from the Northwestern Ontario Innovation Centre. It was an award sponsored by the RBC. And the Shop with Diane show was actually, during the pandemic, the Innovative Project of the Year for the region. So we were very honored to have received that. Woohoo! And then it took us, well, 2 years before we hit episode 100. I wouldn't have believed that we would have done that. And then shortly thereafter, out of the United Kingdom, there is a podcast by a top world-recognized retail specialist, Oliver Banks, and he does a podcast called The Retail Transformation Show. And on a program where he was focused on how live stream is changing retail, he spoke about larger companies. And then he used this show and what we're doing here as the example of a small business that's really embracing new ways of doing things and innovating. And I was shocked listening to this podcast. I actually stopped breathing. And then it was in July that we started the Shop with Diane YouTube channel. And oh my goodness, the president of Harvard University on LinkedIn twice gave it a thumbs up. And I was thinking, oh my gosh. And there are many other highlights as well. Because of that new technology, we've had various guests and so on. And our shows sometimes go on long, but purposely in November, last November, do you remember that show? I said, I'm going to try to go for 2 hours. But in fact, we went for 2.5 hours. And most of you, we had huge turnout, huge sales, and people hung in for 2.5 hours. So clearly I can talk for 2.5 hours. But standing still for 2.5 hours, that was the painful thing. So, and just going back with a great comment there from our last product, Josie is talking about how these cooling ties are lifesavers for women going through menopause. Absolutely. So whether you're working in a hot environment or playing in a hot environment or migraines, menopause, and so on. So let me just see. And let's carry on with let me just take this out of here. It is a one-woman show. I tried to do my best to keep all the balls in the air. And here we go. So what do we have next is so that was a little detour. I always detour. And so we did the $5 item, the $10 item for $15. Never before. But let's stock up, people. Great hostess gifts. Great birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, top selling item of last year. I am seriously considering actually doing a kiosk at Intercity Shopping Center on the weekends leading up to Christmas, possibly with this product, because I think it's so amazing. But it won't be at this price. So what we have are made in Montreal, handmade in Montreal. As you know it, the cocktail bombs that all the ingredients separate. What you do is unwrap the biodegradable plastic, plop it into some sparkling water, and then it fizzes, it dissolves in about 5 minutes, and you have a delicious mocktail. Add some ice, some garnish, and a little alcohol if you like to turn it into a cocktail. In each box, there are 4 of these. Individually, there's each cocktail mocktail is $5, and but packaged this way with 4 of them, it's normally $20, but it's going to be reduced to just $15. So let me just get in the right section here. And thank you, Barb. I've noted that you'll take the butterfly solar wind charm as well. And so what we have, I'm going to run through these as flavor options for you, or cocktail options. Let me know if you'd like them for just $15. We have mimosa, we have cranberry lemonade. Thinking Christmas, we have Santa's Secret, which is absolutely delicious. Holiday Mule. We have Love Potion. I should turn these on. Love Potion. Do this will be easier. Okay. Blue Raspberry. Christmas Coconut, which you can drink any time of year. It's going to be a coconut margarita. Dreamsicle. Very, very tasty. My favorite, the mojito. A peach Bellini that you would add to something like champagne or Prosecco. I have it here. Maybe I should have a peach Bellini. Orange mojito. A pina colada. Wouldn't this be great to look around the swimming pool? Margarita. Oh my goodness. We have Jack Frost. And if you're thinking Christmas, hot chocolate as well, which are color changing hot chocolate bombs. And when they start brown, but as you stir them up and they dissolve, it's either going to turn your hot chocolate blue or pink. And so I'm going to put those aside. Let me know if you'd like those. So how does this work? Either in the comment section, as Barb and Terry have been doing, enter what items you would like, and I'll just confirm that, and then we'll organize afterwards a time for you to come by and pick those up. But you can also private message me or text me, and the number for that is 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. And I'd love to help you out that way. And let's keep going with episode 150 of Shop with Diane. And Anne says she needs some cocktail bombs. Fantastic, Anne. So hopefully we'll see you as well. I don't know if you know which type of cocktail bombs you would like. If you do, let that be known in the comment section, or we can sort that out when you come by. And when do we have our curbside pickup times for you to come by? Because my store is closed for just general walking in to do some shopping, but I will be here and available Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday at the time shown there. So Friday 11 to 2, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday 11 to 1. And let's see. So carrying, let's move on. I know I said I shouldn't be having any of this, but I don't want the bubbles all to disappear. I've never been much of a drinker. So it doesn't take much for me. Let's see. And Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine, I've been thinking of you too. I haven't seen you for a while. And I think you might be retired, possibly. You'll catch me up when you text me at the end. That's fantastic. So what do we have as well? This product was $21.95 originally. It's $5. $21.95, $5. I just have 4 of them. What do I have remaining? I have this. It's a happy birthday wish jar. It says, happy birthday. May all of your wishes and dreams come true. And, oh, Marianne is going to get some cocktail bombs, and Anne's going to drop by tomorrow. Fantastic. Not as only is it making a purchase, I get to see you folks. I'm going to turn out to be like the Maytag repairman woman. So I love it when people come by to do their pickup. So what are these? These are a wish jar. Although the top says happy birthday, you can certainly change that to happy retirement. Somebody who's moving out of the city. It could be as you start, move to a new home, what have you. Oh, and Gina's joining us. Hi, Gina. A little late, but that's good. You can watch this show afterwards. Oh my goodness, I should just say to people, if you haven't been, go to Facebook if you've missed some of the shows. And on my Facebook page, you have to go beyond the tabs that are there at the top to where it says more. And when you go to see more, you would select the one that says live, because this is a live stream show. And what you will see, oops, not that, let's try that again. You're going to see, this is just a sampling, you're going to see 150 shows now. listed there. And you can see in the past, yeah, I had to pay for a little bit of Facebook advertising, but we had incredible numbers of views back then. And that was also helpful because people made comments and they shared it. But what you would do is just click on those shows that maybe you've missed, or many of them have been done with a theme. So if it was outdoor gear, you can find one there, take a look at those products. A number of them still are available. And if not, it's just fun. And I did a post earlier, I showed the first episode, and I went back to look at it. And I know I didn't have the heck of a lot of confidence. I didn't know how it was coming off. But now that I'm experienced and I look back at that courageous younger woman who started that show, I thought, oh my God, for a first time, you did fantastic, girl. So go back and take a look at some of the earlier shows. It's great fun. And yeah, it's great fun. So so what's inside the jar, wish jar? Comes with a 10. And you'll find these in most gift stores still available at full price or higher prices. What you do, it's kind of like a coupon, but you rip off a portion. It's a large coupon. On the back of it is blank. And so as your guests arrive, they can offer best wishes, and in the jar it goes. And then afterwards, you have this jar full of great wishes. And the pen that includes. So it was $21.95, clearing them out for $5. I just have 4 remaining. And thank you. Linda watched this morning the first episode and said it was great. Isn't it kind of fun? I was thinking for this evening I should wear the same outfit, but it was a little 3/4 sleeve and in a vest. And I thought, oh, clearly I need this cooling tie. I don't need that. So we have wish jars, and yeah, great little gift to purchase. And at gift stores, they're selling very well, except I'm just coming to an end of some lines, and I need to sort of free myself to go on and do other exciting things as we continue with the Shop with Diane show. Next, for $10, that was $5. Now we're going into $10 territory. And what we have is we just have 4 of these remaining. And these are a sign, a tin sign that can be, it's got the little markers there. Oh my gosh, I watched something. What was it? It was a hack in terms of how do you ever, when you have to put something on a wall, how do you ever get those at the right distance? And what they did is they took a piece of painter's tape and put it up, and they had a marking. Oh, I think they just put the painter's tape here. They marked where a nail might go, and then they took the painter's tape, put it on the wall, make sure it was level, then hammered in the nails that way. Hope that made some sense, but I thought that was pretty ingenious. So a tin sign with, I think, a really encouraging message that would just be one that affirmation that we need to hear, that always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. My saying over the last number of years is trust the magic of new beginnings. So what a great little sign, just going for $10 now. So let me know if you'd like one of these, and they just have 4 remaining. Now for $15. Okay, the original price of this one was $21.95, and people who've purchased this have loved it. It's a stainless steel stemless wine glass. So top quality stainless steel, and without the stem, it has a very low center of gravity, so it's going to offer added stability. So great on RV. But it'll sort of, just to demonstrate its ability to tip but not spill. It's a little magic act, isn't it? And that's without the beverage in it. But these were let's see, $21.95, and clearing them out for $15. Just have 4 remaining. What a great gift for a shower gift, a wedding gift, retirement gift, birthday gift. And have some comments here. Linda's going to take a wish jar. Fantastic. And Lorraine, sorry. Oh my God, I'm so red. Do you notice that? I don't know what that's about. Oh. Let's see. Those stainless steel glasses are awesome, and she loves her. So there you go, folks. And thank you for that, sharing that with us, Lauren. And just for $15 now. Next item, we're going back to $5, $5, $10, $15. I see your numbers coming up. Welcome to those that are joining us for episode 150 of Shop with Diane. Why am I turning red? I don't think I should be drinking champagne. But I should, because it's episode 150. But there's a reaction, a little flushing going on here. Thank you, Eleanor, for your order for the sign and playing cards as well. So what we're doing, celebrating episode 150, folks, is whether you're watching, just joining us for the latter part of the show, or watching the repeat. Hello, if you're watching the repeat, or on YouTube. We're showing products on sale now for $5, then we go to $10, and then $15, $5, $10, $15. So I think you can easily figure out how to play this game. So the next item, what are these? Oh my goodness. These are really popular in the marketplace. These are net cotton mesh bags that will hold, I believe it's up to 40 pounds. You can put in here your vegetables, you can put in books, take it to the beach and put in whatever you'd like in there as well. And this particular one, we have it in 3 colors, but the one in black has a little pouch in it that allows you to stuff the net bag. And as if you aren't familiar with my store, I have prided ourselves in looking for products that are quality, versatile, quality made, versatile, and reasonably priced. And when they're on sale, they're extremely well priced. And so I just folded that into here. So really compact, really able to carry those heavy things from the grocery store. You know, you don't want too large a bag, but something that can really carry the tins of tomatoes, or the milk, or what other items you might have, or the big watermelon, and so on. Easy, but also in home decorating, people have had pegs, and then they've had these bags hanging with items as well for storage. So it also can be done that way. So these are clearing out. They were $8.95. They're just $5. Great little gift. And we have it in gray, and we have it in cream. Oh my goodness, it's the gray one that doesn't have the little stuff sack, my mistake. And the black gray one does. So let me know if you like these. I do have 6 in gray, 10 in black, and 3 in the cream color remaining. Some people sometimes like to just scoop them up because they know that is a solution to gift giving in a pinch, or for an event, or all the gals that you might play bridge with. Do you still play bridge? You haven't been able to get together for a long time, unless you were in a bubble, and I don't know if you're getting back together, but having those things on the ready at sale prices, and helping the show going. I say to, at this price, the way it's going, it's kind of like you're making a donation to the channel and helping the show get going. You make a donation, you get a free gift. How's that? And thank you. Terry's going to take a black net bag as well. And Barbara's going to add one to her order, a couple to her order. Fantastic. One to her order. So let's keep moving forward. This is a $10 item. I'm going to say it's a $10 donation to the channel, the show, and you get a free fan mug. Look at this. It's the Shop with Diane, the Love Shop with Diane mug. Barb has one, and uh, um, says she has hers out at her camp cottage, and she loves it. And why wouldn't you? It says love, so you got to love it. And for $10, these were $14.95. They're limited collection available, and really nice size, really well made, and it's just $10. So if you'd like a Shop with Diane mug, I keeping one for myself. And I think that's earned. What do you say? And next item for $15. I didn't have the battery size to show you how this lights up. And I apologize. I went out to get it and came back with a pie. I went to get batteries, came back with a pie. Anyways, this is sort of a good solid plastic exterior, although it looks like it's a metal lantern. And if there were batteries, I'd turn on the on-off switch at the bottom, and we would have the candle with a light in it, and which is really offers a great, a lovely ambiance. So this could be not in the rain, but yes, Josie's got my back. The pie was a priority. It was. I passed on the cake and went to the pie. And if you're just joining, you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. It is show 150, and I started the show with lit what was going to be a cake. I just dashed out to the grocery store before I headed out, before I started the show. I went to get a cake and came back with pie. I like pie. So these were $21.95, but they're just $15. This would be lovely on a patio table on a warm summer evening. Wouldn't that set some lovely ambiance? It could be brought indoors in any room. It's going to be a great piece during the holiday season, Christmas season, just warming up the atmosphere there for $15. So I have a half a dozen of these that I'll make available, and they were $21.95. So those are the black lanterns. And then for $5, and this is a product that was $19.95, but just clearing them out for $5 because I ordered in some cases just maybe too many. And it's really hard as a retailer. Unless you're in retail and having to do the buying, you have to put your money out there months and months and months ahead, maybe sometimes a year ahead. We have no idea what the weather's going to be like, what the trends are going to be like, what the pandemic's going to be like. But we have to make some decisions. And there's some amazing products, but maybe we overestimated because the stores opened up and because people are ordering online, and it's not that it's not a great product. It just becomes like, oh my God, the world changed. Why does it do that? But it does that. So I have these. These were $19.95. These are rain gauges, and it could be outdoors to tell you how much it rained, which this past couple of months here in Thunder Bay, it's not going to show very much. So you can certainly use them, as some customers have. Bring them indoors and use them as a little vase. $5 gift item and a little keepsake or gift to give somebody. The hummingbird rain gauge that were $19.95. I just have 8 of them remaining, and they are for $5. I'm going to say, folks, if you're watching the repeat, because not all the items are being scooped up during the live show, be sure to reach out to me. And I've also found people watching the repeats, I don't get as many orders coming in. I don't understand that. So maybe you can help me. I don't have a crystal ball. The more dialogue we have about what you're enjoying about the show, how you'd like the show to continue, what do you like most, whether you like the guests coming in. And haven't we had fantastic guests over the last 150 shows? Everyone from my mom was on a few times. We've had Canna Gomez with Cocktail Bombs, Teresa from Therma Hair Socks. We've had many of our customers. We've had Cheryl and Terry and Tammy and Kelly and Sue. And who am I missing? I am missing some people. I should not have started that. You'll forgive me. And it's the champagne. Yeah, so let me know how you would like to see the show continue. Always let me know what products, what stage of life you're in. Very much the show is appealing, the demographic show, to women on average 50 plus in age. There are people younger absolutely watching and enjoying the show thoroughly, but it's primarily, that's the numbers show. It's 89% are women who are watching. So I'm really tapping into our demographic, and that's where you've told me you enjoy the show because it's authentic. And I think it's part of it is it's our voice, and we speak a certain way and we interact a certain way that some of the influencers who are on TikTok and Instagram speak differently and act differently. And that's not me. I could never be authentic over there, but here I am. And this seems to be a Facebook primarily is a social gathering place for our demographic, but we do have people tuning in. And YouTube, I know you all go to YouTube, and what are you going to do after the show? When you go to YouTube, you're going to search Shop with Diane and just push subscribe. It's going to help my numbers. You don't have to watch it through that because you can't really interact the same way at the show, but it's really going to help. I need to get that YouTube numbers up. I have 64 subscribers. To get 1,000, you start to get some monetization from YouTube. So we got a ways to grow and go. And if all of you just did that, it'll be interesting to see how we can kickstart the growth of that YouTube channel as well. So I appreciate it if you would do that as well. Thank you, Josie, who is complimenting me for my authenticity. It's real, it's live, it's me. And you know what I also have to say? When you get to be yourself, and after doing this number of shows, you kind of got to know who I am, my values, my kind of sense of humor, that I pride myself in learning and being knowledgeable and adaptable and so on. So those of you who've chosen to continue watching, you've basically said to me, Diane, we love you for who you are. And who gets that? To put your real self out there, and for lovely, kind, caring, intelligent, appreciative people to say, we love you for the way you are. You don't know how wonderful that makes me feel. So don't make me teary-eyed, but you really do. You're a wonderful group of people. And I'm so grateful to be part of your community. And so let's go on with the next item, which is this. And this is going to be a $10 item. And these are, oh, and Alina is joining us. Hi, Alina. You've heard about Alina, my friend, too, from university days as well, who joins us. As from time to time, my roommates were Lori and Jill and Alina. And that's another wonderful part of this whole show and social media. It's pulling together people from earlier parts of our lives, and we get to be reconnected. I think I'd love to have a show, Alina, that actually brings on my roommates from university as special guests. And oh, she's just tapping in. We had a nice conversation last evening, didn't we? And she's saying she's been online for most of the show. Have you been drinking? I know you were out golfing today. I hope you had a good game. So what we have is by a company called Simply Lived. Is we have bamboo. Okay, I follow the comment section. Sometimes I shouldn't be distracted like that. And okay, I wasn't the big drinker back in university, but I had overindulged, and we'll keep that secret. so, so here we have Simply Lived bamboo towels. So in this package, there are going to be 20 large-sized bamboo towels, and the costs of everything are going up. And how do we do things that are good for both the environment and our budget? It's by replacing some of those paper towels. People have said that one of the most costly things and the best way to help with your grocery budget is to stop buying paper towels. So these are extremely durable bamboo, highly absorbent, naturally antibacterial, so they don't get stinky. You can wash these you can wash them, use them multiple times. It's thought that a roll of this is good for 6 months of what normally we would use for paper towels. So really cost effective. These were normally $16.95. They're going to be just $10, and I just have 6 of these remaining. Thank you, Terry, for adding to your order as well. And so these, are fresh to wash dishes, wash the counters, absorb spills, and so on. There are times, though, for the absorbency. I would say some regular paper towels might do better, but what this might do is help you reduce the number of paper towels. And bamboo is one of the fastest growing renewable plants and fibers that, yeah, it's good. It's good for the environment, good for your pocketbook because you're saving on all those purchases of paper towels, and you're getting it on sale. And my final offer for Shop with Diane 150th episode is going to be $15 off, not the price, $15 off for the next 2 weeks for our X-Specs floating polarized sunglasses. Never before, and I know a number of stores in town, because it's a local company, X-Specs, a number of local stores are carrying this, but nobody's offering them with a $15 off promotion going on. But wonderful styles. They float. They fall in the water, they float. Amazing. And they're polarized. And what does that mean when there's polarized? Because if you're usually looking on water, flat surfaces, or snow, and the sun rays come down, they reflect, and you sort of see this horizontal glare. But what will happen is, because there's a chemical treatment to the lens, that it also makes almost vertical lines that cross out the horizontal lines, and you don't see that glare. So you're going to see the world more clearly with this, except when you're looking at electronic screens, whether it's your smartphone or your electronics on the dash of your vehicle. Doesn't work so good that way. We have multiple styles. You're welcome during our pickup times, or if I'm available, and I'm not always am, if you give me a shout ahead for another sort of pop into the store to try those, you're welcome to it. The regular is $50. That means they're going to just be $35 for the next couple of weeks. And thank you. Marianne's going to take some towels, and Alina has purchased some from our store when she's come to visit in the past, and sharing with us how amazing those are. And thank you, Alina. So that is going to wrap up episode, oh my gosh, 150 of Shop with Diane. Don't forget our pickup times for, let me do this way. Our pickup times are going to be Friday, tomorrow, 11 to 2, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, 11 to 1. I am going to go cut, not the cake, the pie, have a little bit more of the bubbly, and say thank you to all of you for being such an important part of this show. It is, I don't know where this will take us, but I have aspirations of going longer and further and longer and along with you. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you'll join us next week as we start our road to getting episode 200 of that. So next week it's episode 151 of Shop with Diane. Starting live on Facebook and the Shop with Diane YouTube channel, as well as the Diane Petrina LinkedIn page, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everyone. Don't forget to share the post. Go back and look at some of the earlier shows as well. Tell your friends, tell your family. Go to YouTube, find the Shop with Diane channel, and thank you for those of you who are signing off and offering words of congratulations. Cheers to you, and enjoy this beautiful summer evening that we're having as well. Good night, everyone. To all of us,